G'day guys, today we're on the 2024 BENETEAU GT45. We're doing something very different today. We're doing the 360 tour. So at any point in time, you guys can just click on the video and go all the way around. So right now you're looking at me, you can spin around and look at the boat, the side of the boat that I'm looking at right now as well. Also, in the corner of the screen, depending on what platform you're on, but kind of midway up on the right hand side there, you will see a little circle with a kind of a triangle shaped kind of semicircle in there. If you push that at any time, you can reset the screen. So you can look up, down, round, you can look at the deck or the sides at any point where I'm videoing. And if you just click that button, it'll just send you back to the direction I'm kind of facing. So pretty cool. Let's check it out and have some fun here. So I'm gonna spin us around and we can see the side of the boat. And one noticeable thing immediately is just this striking design. Huge portholes and windows throughout. Nice big stainless steel rails as well. Very slick design. It's a good looking boat. Let's jump on. So this one's designed for kind of minimal maintenance. So we've got a bit of flexi teak here. And then we've gone for no teak on the swim platform because it gets beaten up pretty bad. And then the infinity deck, which is really nice and soft on your feet, and that goes all the way throughout. And if you're having a party or it gets dirty, you can just unclip it, roll it up, and then spray it off. It's just non-skid underneath, so you can see that there. This platform that I'm standing on here, this is a drop-down platform, and it also it has these inbuilt tender chocks. These just pop up, and it's enables you to put a tender on here. I can just show you how that's done here. I'll set that up there. Nice and easy. Pop that back. And another nice thing here is the tender garage here as well. So there's a huge tender garage that opens up. Really good storage in here. And underneath here is additional access for the engines, just for major servicing. If you're just going in the engine room briefly, you can access it through this hatch here. Let's drop that down. Another thing, this is one of my favorite spots on the boat right here. You've got the barbecue grill, lots of cup holders here as well. This is where I would be spending a lot of my time on board the boat, hanging out by the grill. I love it. Nice that it's tucked away there as well. Beautiful, comfortable sunbed area here too. Another nice thing, whether you're in the Pacific Northwest and it's cold at some times or rainy, or whether you're down in the tropics, Florida or California, having this fully enclosed area with no isinglass is very nice. You've got a glass door here that opens, and this glass panel here which opens as well. I'll show you how that works. This is a button down here. Just push that, and that opens up. And then you also have the sunroof there as well, and that opens as well. So we'll check that out in a sec. You can see that goes all the way up there. Immediately you see here as well, just this huge entertaining space, especially now that that's open. It's massive, absolutely massive entertaining space. We can open this up if you're dining and want some extra countertop space. Beautiful solid timber, teak timber table. And over to port, little wet bar area and an ice maker. as well as a trash and this sink that just pops up like that. Behind it, we have a pop-up Samsung TV. It's all the way up there, just like that. And this helm area is phenomenal. So these chairs go forward and backwards, double helm chair here to keep the captain company, and an amazing field of view. One thing to note on a boat like this, when you're sitting here and you're looking out the looking forward here, most boats have divisions in the glass panel, at least one, just to have this huge glass window in front of us. No divisions, no extra supports. It's really cool. You get this beautiful view. When you're at watch, you're not really missing anything. You can see everything. It's very comfortable. And then just down here on the helm station, I'm pushing this button here to open up the sunroof here. And when it's really beaten down sun, you do have a blackout shade here as well. Think about everything. Now we're at the helm station. Very comfortable. Nice leather wrapped steering wheel. Garmin nav electronics. We've got Garmin autopilot embedded into that as well. Just down below, wireless phone charging, joystick docking control, very easy to dock. Trim tabs here, bow thruster. You don't really need a bow thruster if you've got the joystick, but it's nice, if it's really, really windy and you need to get out of trouble, that bow thruster does come in handy. Lots of cup holders here, climate control throughout this area as well, and an additional opening portholes both to port and starboard. These just slide all the way open just like that. Refrigerator freezer here as well. See that there? And the Fusion stereo, which has multiple zones throughout the vessel too. Just one thing to note, they even have a little footstand there just to make it even more comfortable when you're underway. And these chairs, both of them, the main helm chair and this secondary one, it comes in two positions, so you can either have it like this or you could raise it up so you can see a little better as well. Let's jump down below here. So straight into the galley here, 2-burner Kenyan grill. One thing to note on a boat like this, mainly you see tiny little refrigerators. I love this, or a fridge drawer or something like this. I love how they have the full-size refrigerator and freezer. Very cool. And just above here, you've got Danby microwave and just additional storage. Tons of storage underneath here as well. And then dual stainless steel sinks. They've got these covers on it just so when you're not using the sink, you can actually have that extra countertop space. Nice. Additional fusion there. So off to starboard here, additional dining table. This actually is a push button. It drops down and there's a curtain just behind this door here. So this can become an additional berth. Let's head on forward. We have the VIP cabin. This splits off into, I call it like a scissor berth. So it splits off into two singles. So it can be a queen, as you see it now, or split into two singles. Lots of good storage, shelves there. TV here. Additional TV fits down there. It's not installed, but it comes with the boat. Some people like the TV, some people don't like the TV. So you've got the options there as well. Huge, it's tons of natural light. It's pretty dark out right now, yet there's still a lot of light that comes through because these big portholes and a big skylight there as well. Cool. So there's reverse cycle heating and air conditioning throughout the vessel as well. Coming back aft, full beam master cabin. Look at this. Absolutely huge. Good storage throughout here, underneath. And same down below there. Got little extra bits and bobs throughout, little drawers, big closet. And this cabin has an ensuite head. Just here. The ensuite head is actually very similar to the guest head, which we missed. I'll pop back over there. Oh, there it is. Perfect. You can see it's a good sized guest head. Opening porthole, full size shower. This screen goes all the way around, so it's completely separate. Normally guest heads on this size of boat, it's a wet head, so it's nothing like that. I really do like what they've done here as well. Cool. Let's head on up and we can jump into the engine room. Before we do, I just want to point out on the bow up here, I'll just poke this up. So it's covered right now, but there is a huge double sunbed cushion up there. And there is also a shade which goes over the top. Something ingenious that BENETEAU did with that shade is they actually made a little window in it. So I wouldn't recommend doing this, but if you were underway or even an anchor, just so you can see forward, it doesn't obscure your visibility. There is like a little cutout that you can actually see forward through the shade, which is kind of neat. So, and you can see the side deck here. It's pretty easy to navigate around as well. Let's jump on into this engine room. Just peel this back. Open this up here. So here is the belly of the beast. So nice and easy to get around. Only a couple of steps to get down into here. Immediately you can see sea strainers, nice and easy to access with a clear top, so you know if there's an issue. Same for the generator, which is right there. Generator is the Massey, which is a very quiet generator. These are the twin IPS 600s, and it's a pod drive. So because it's a pod drive, it's very efficient. So it says 600, but it's actually only 440 horsepower. So the additional 160 horse is just the efficiency being in a pod configuration. So very efficient boat. And part of that efficiency is also the air step technology that this boat has. So there's an air funnel that comes from around midships, and it sucks in air underneath the last kind of third of the hull. So when you're underway, the last third of the hull literally sits on a bed of air, making it way more efficient and stable in a big sea as well. Very unique. That's a patented design that BENETEAU has. Very cool, and it's very fun to drive this boat as well because of that. You can see I'm sitting here. As I'm sitting here, I've got maybe 6 inches above my head at least, so plenty of clearance in a sitting position. Easy to get around the engines, and as I said, for big servicing, if you've got a tech that needs to really get in and start pulling parts off the engine or filters or that sort of stuff, more detailed things, instead of them really squeezing in and taking about some boats can take half hour just to get in the position you want. This huge hatch just right here, this whole hatch comes straight out, and you can access everything from the top via the opening lazarette, which we saw earlier. So you can see water heater, it's got all the equipment back here, fuel tanks, and I love how they've got the plastic tanks, and they're not going to corrode, they'll last forever. Really good setup back here. Another thing to note as well, just in the back corner, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a Glendenning cable master. So for shore power and that sort of thing. Very easy to connect. The once you've disconnected the shore power, you just push the button and the cable will retract rather than manhandling a big 50 amp shore power cable. Cool. Now that I'm looking at this panel up here just above the generator, you can see there are a whole bunch of switches. None of this you actually need to touch, along with the generator itself, which you don't really need to do much with. And I'll show you why. Let's head back up and I'll take you guys to the electrical panel on board up top, and we'll explain some stuff up there. So just here, as you walk down the companionway a little, they have this hidden panel. You just push it, it opens up. There we go. And here we have the battery switches. So these are all digital, rather than going down in the engine room on some boats and flicking the switches. Everything is in one place, just to make life easy. So to unlock that, I'm gonna unlock that. I'm going to turn the engine batteries off. I'm going to turn the generator battery off. And these are the house banks, so I'll just leave them on and then I can lock it. So if a kid opens it up or something like that, it's not going to work because it's locked. When I leave the boat, if I want to turn all the lights off, I can just hit the off button. Rather than going around to each switch, I can hit the off button and now all the lights are off. You can see that there. To turn them all on, I can just click here, turn them all on, and now they're back on. Pretty cool. So back here, so this is the ship controller. So you've got everything from battery, gives me my house voltage. I turn the engine batteries off, so but it gives you house voltage, engine battery voltage, generator voltage, and everything, and thruster and everything else. Water tankage, so black, fresh, gives you all that. This is the shore power connection. So it says we've got a shore power connection here, and then this is to connect the air conditioning as well. And what else do we have here? Oh yeah, if I click that there, then I can start the generator. So it says GE. So I can click that. Well, the generator battery has to be on. I can click that, and then I can seamlessly transfer to the generator. This last one here is the inverter. So this vessel has an inverter right here. I can also seamlessly transfer to inverter. They make it all really easy. And this panel here is just the air conditioning panel. Cool. Let me go back there. So all good to go. So you can see we're connected. That blue line going to the shore power means we're connected to shore power. Cool. Well, that was a fun 360 tour of the boat today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got to look around at more detailed things as I got to come through the boat. For more information or for an in-person tour, feel free to reach out anytime on 772-240-0888 or via email at ari@denisonyachting.com. See you on the water.